Blog Talk Radio.
You and I in a little toy shop, buy a bag of balloons with the money we got. Set them free at the price of done. To one by one, they were gone. The stock I spent, in the southwest, left the message. Something's out there floating in the summer sky. 99, a red balloon go by. Yo!
Listen, I hold these values dear because I've lived them. I've spent my whole life chasing the American dream.
I realize the American dream was to turn orange.
All right. Listen, I don't love you know I started out mopping floors, waiting tables, and tending bar at my dad's tavern. I put myself through school, working
And alcohol
every rotten job there was,
only to drop out.
and every night shift I could find. And I poured my heart and soul into running a small business.
Poured his heart and soul in a glass and drank it.
When you talk
And when
about
I saw
like
how
working every
Dr.
night,
Washington
makes
had
you
become one of the
I didn't
core
realize
values
that drinking was
of
a
this great
horrible
nation,
job.
I put my name forward and ran for office.
Even though it sounds like boner.
Listen, I hold these values.
I can't do it to you again. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to
I
What Are They
hold
Thinking?
these values like a whiskey glass.
What he said, he's going to pour his heart and soul. He's going, I'm going to pour my
I pour my
B&B.
heart and soul on the rocks with a twist of lime.
Well, again, as I say, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What Are They Thinking? This is America's true response to Fox News. No, actually, we're here to celebrate the website unemployedstatesofamerica.com and its membership actively working towards a solution to all of our issues with the unemployed here in America, which number many, 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 and I am Mitch in Madison, Wisconsin, and my co-host is...
And Eric from, once again, rainy Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
It's Tuesday. It must be raining.
Yes. Well, you guys just, it seems like if, seriously, I know where you can get a job. You could get a job bringing
Shoveling rain
to, no, like, I understand like in Alabama and Louisiana, there are areas that are like way down on rain. They're drought stricken. And my suggestion to you is take your laptop, go down there, and post out somewhere and tell them, hey, look, man, everywhere I go and I do this show, it rains, and collect money. Do the show, have it rain.
I could be a modern-day rain dancer.
That's what I'm telling you. It's just, it's magical. Wherever you go, it will rain.
There you go. See that? Look at that. With every door that shuts, another one opens, or there's some really stupid cliche along those lines. But anyhow, I don't think I'm going to move to Alabama or Louisiana for any good reason, even if it is to bring rainfall.
Don't you have like a Mason-Dixon allergy? Like, I mean, isn't it kind of like...
I do. I shake uncontrollably when I go below it. And my head spins around like the Exorcist to see who's behind me. Those people. You know what I
can't believe? I can't believe that they convicted me. Why would they convict me? There's no reason for them to convict me. Actually, you know what he sounds like? Charlie sounds. He's got a little bit of Gilbert Gottfried in him, doesn't he? There's a little Gilbert Gottfried going on in there. Kind of an older version of Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah.
I wish that he would get up. The only problem with that comparison is Gilbert Gottfried's hair is curlier.
Yeah, but
remarkable.
I couldn't believe. Here's a man who basically stood in front of his peers yesterday, claiming that he had asked for extension of time to get himself attorneys together, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, he wasn't even at his hearing, and he was convicted today on a number of different counts, and he stands to be basically booted out of.
Yeah.
Looks like it's very possible that it may happen on ethics
Yeah,
violations.
that'd be a big loss for the Democrats because there's no way they could win that district again. But,
yeah, they could run a mouse, in that district as a Democrat and win. But you have to give Charlie credit. He's 80 years old, and he's sitting there fighting for his political life, while many people 80 years old are just simply fighting for their lives. But he's feisty. You got to give him credit for that. But let's be honest with you. The Yiddish term for a guy like that is ganef, which is thief. And you hear some of the things he's been accused of and convicted of doing, and I can't honestly say I feel sorry for the guy.
No, not even a little bit.
Charlie, come on.
They say this cliche I know in and of its entirety, and that is a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that picture of him laying on the beach from whatever island that is, that he owns a bungalow where he's all passed out with his big paunch sticking up in the air. I think that did it for most Americans. I'm waiting for the Mitch McConnell version of that picture to come out somewhere.
The Yertle the Turtle version.
Yeah, the Boehner or any one of the usual suspects, because you're out there. Somewhere there is a picture of Rand Paul with his aqua Buddha. And I would just love to see that come to the front somewhere.
But Boehner doesn't. See, the thing about Boehner is Boehner doesn't spend any time on the beach. He's a golf course dude, 100% golf course guy. Yeah, that's where he spends all of his time is on the golf course cutting deals, and now he's, you think about it, though. All the really good golfers in Washington, Republicans. Do you remember, Dan Quayle was like a scratch golfer, and Boehner's like a scratch golfer? And I'm thinking to myself, I can't think of any Democrats that are really golfing gods. I can't picture Maxine Waters out on the golf course.
Bad at it, but that doesn't keep him from doing it all the time.
He's a basketball
player. Golf is only one of a myriad of things that politicians are wasting their time on anymore, as opposed to passing unemployment benefits. To use a quick segue, a lot of stuff going on in the news today, and
what are they wasting their time on now?
The Charlie Angle thing is probably about the 5th most useless news story, because again, the guy's been around for a while, and he looks like he's more suited at this point to be an extra in Harlem Nights, but there's all kinds of useless stuff going on in Congress at the moment. Instead of talking about unemployment benefits